you know. Oh, I wish I could wear this jacket, because like, can I just wear this for the whole video? No, I'll take it off because I don't want to look like a mug. Welcome back. I'm going to be doing a story time, another one. That white stuff on my shirt, by the way, is because of my deodorant. But this time, it's not involving boys. Who would have thought? Me? This time, it's about how I got in a fight in Harrow bus station.
Ghetto! The ghetto!
If you're from Harrow or you know of Harrow, the bus, like the main bus station, the little red one, yeah? I put a picture. Yeah, that's the one. I got in a fight there in the middle of that bus station when I was 14 because these girls tried to pick on me. But they failed, so karma's a bitch. Let's get into it, and I'm also going to talk about how to stand up for yourself, you know, because that was actually my first time properly standing up for myself with a physical altercation. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So let's rewind back to 2000 and how old? I was 14, so 2015, I think it was 2015. I had finished school, and normally I wouldn't go straight home because, you know, I was a bit of a naughty bitch. I would have, you know, hung out with my friends a little bit, like around, okay, so I went to Harrow High. Harrow High's here, and then here, or roughly around here, there was McDonald's and all that stuff. If you know the, like, Harrow, like the city centre, you'll know which McDonald's I'm talking about. I would go there with like my friends, and then we'll just hang out. Not for long, it would probably be about like, what, half an hour. So then I was like, right, I'm gonna go home. Now the McDonald's is here. I was gonna draw a graph for this. Okay, McDonald's is here. And then you walk, turn the corner, here's the bus station. So I had to get on the bus from the bus station to get home. So I walked to the bus station, as I normally did, to catch my bus. And then I was there, everything was going fine. I was on my own at this point. I'd split up from my friends. And this is when, you know, them bitches tried it. I have no idea who these girls are. To this day, I do not, sorry, my armpits are white because deodorant. I have no idea who these girls are. I never found out who these girls were. All I know is that they had a green uniform and they were butters. These Madagascar ass bitches tried to bully me in the middle of a bus station in front of everyone. Now, if you know of the bus station, yeah, everyone goes there after school, okay? That's where people from different schools like reunite, all that stuff, okay? And I knew quite a few people from different schools, so this could have gone left and this could have been very embarrassing for me, but I made sure that didn't happen. No one's gonna try to have chat for me. Back to the girls. I came to the conclusion that they came from Bentley Wood. If you're from Harrow, you'll know of Bentley Wood, the girls' school, because they had a green uniform, and like no other school in my area had a green uniform besides Salvatorian, which was a boys' school. So like, so I see these girls and like I don't pay any mind, you know, I'm just chilling, like waiting for my bus to come on my BBM, back in the BBM days. And then I could start like hearing these girls laughing and stuff, but like obviously I still didn't take any mind to it because I was like, but then I hear them like proper laughing, like they're trying to get someone's attention. And so I turn, yeah, I turn and I see them looking at me. What the fuck are they laughing at? They're laughing at me. At the time, I had really bad extensions in, like my weave was done, okay? It was, and it's because the lady, she lied to me. She said to me it was real hair. She sold me horse hair. She took my piece. I was only a child and I only had about probably 8 to 6 like strands of hair, and this will become relevant later. My hair probably looked really mashed up, so I was thinking, oh, they're probably laughing at my hair, so I kept going like, you know. Again, I didn't pay any mind. I was just on my phone, and then I could hear them laughing still. And then I would like slyly look over and like I'd see them looking at me. And this one bitch, this big ass Blue the Bear bitch, comes up towards me, and then she gets her bag and she barges it into me. I was like, ah, you are not gonna do that to me. And as she went past me, yeah, she made out as if she was like, oh, I'm just looking at the bus time, because like they had like the board. She really tried it. She got physical now. This big Baloo the Bear tried it with me. She barged into me with her bag and it hurt. It hurt.
And it hurt.
But I was like, do you know what? Just don't. Unlike you, my parents loved me. My parents loved me. My mum adored me because she taught me home training. Unlike you, disgusting girls. I'm over the situation now. It doesn't make me angry, but it's like, how dare you? Like, you try pick on it. Even if they were doing that to anyone else, it's wrong, but you try to do that to me. They clearly didn't know what kind of bitch I was, because I'm a nice person, yeah? But if someone tries to pick on me, I never really got into physical altercations. Well, I mean, I did, in primary school? And like just before that situation, I almost got in a fight with a girl. But anyways, yeah, I just wipe it away. I'm like, okay, let me just, maybe it was an accident. Maybe it was an accident, she didn't mean to do it. And then she comes back around to her friends, and then she's like, and like they're all laughing and stuff. And I'm like, so you did it on purpose? That what you doing? To me, they don't know me. They don't know me. She goes back to her friends and like giggling and stuff. And my heart at this point is like, my heart's going. I'm like, when I'm angry, which I mean is a common thing, my eyes get teary. Like I look like I'm gonna just burst out into tears, but it's just anger tears. I start shaking. Like I have real life issues. Like, so yeah, I just try and ignore it again, and then I can still hear them laughing, and then they start shouting stuff. You know how I call them Madagascar ass bitches, yeah? There's one of them that looks like flipping the giraffe, but she starts saying, BEATZ. And I'm like, I'm looking down on my phone, and then I should go, because like these girls here, I'm here. Those girls are like right opposite me, but like one of them has their back towards me, so they're kind of like in a circle. It's really weird. She's like, ooh, look at that weave. And I'm like, you are not about to diss my 30-pound inches, honey. I'm not about to diss my weave, because this is fresh. They're just shouting stuff, mainly the one that looks like flipping a giraffe, man. And I didn't know who these girls were. Clearly they were just bored. Behaving like that, you weren't loved. You weren't loved, darling. So it gets to a point where I'm like, do you know what? Mama didn't raise me like this, okay? I ain't a little bitch. Whether I get my butt kicked or not, I'm gonna approach these girls and be like, what's up? I have my little pink Adidas bag, yeah, across me. I have my phone in my hand. Put my phone in my bag. I go up to them and I'm like, what? I'm in that fighting pose. I'm like, what? What? You got something to say? And then that fucking Baloo the Bear bitch comes towards me, up close to my face, and she's like,
no one's got a problem with you, innit? Like, no one's got issues with you though. No one's doing anything though, no one said anything.
And I'm like, well, clearly, you barged into me. This bitch here, yeah, is doing all of this. And you're laughing at me saying, oh, look at that weave, look at that weave. It's like, leave me alone, basically. Like, I didn't go over there to start a fight. I just said, leave me alone. That's all I wanted, was for them to leave me alone.
Why are you standing like that for? Why are you standing like that for?
And this is in the middle of the bus station. I was so embarrassed. That bus station is very small, but yet there's so many school kids there. I'm like, oh my God, if anything happens, I'm gonna get in trouble. And my mum, my mum never beat me, but I think she would actually make an exception for it this time. I'm saying to this guy, I'm like, look, you got problems with me, yeah? Just leave me alone and we won't have any issues. And then she's like, shut up, brother, what the fuck do you think? She starts getting in my face. This is like a little Middle Eastern girl. I say little, yeah, but she was wham. Like, she was wham. And like, I ain't the skinniest little girl, like, your girl's a bit meaty. Like, this girl, yeah, she was like, like, oh, she was like big nasty, Rick Rock, you know what I mean? She starts getting in my face.
What the fuck do you think you're talking to? Stop chatting shit, yeah? Get the fuck out of my face.
And then I was just like, leave me alone, just leave me alone. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, I start to get a bit scared. I'm in front of all these people and like they start circling around. There's 4 girls against 1 me. If I get up, everyone in my school's gonna know about it. And everyone in that school, even though I didn't really know anyone from Bentley, would like that. This is where I was like, Nicole, you need to put your bad bitch pants on, okay? That fear just turns into straight anger. She pushed me. She pushed me. Sorry, I got a message. She pushed me once and I didn't do anything. I was like, just leave me alone and we won't have any issues. Like, and then at this point, I start to take my bag off, put it down. I never thought I was that kind of girl. But your girl's that kind of girl. Lightly place it to the side. I take my bag off and I'm like, don't touch me, don't touch me. The reason I'm standing like this, I wasn't planning on doing anything, but I was trying to be like intimidating. I tried to look like a bulldog. I was like, don't touch me, like, don't touch me. And then she pushes me again. And I was like, don't touch me, don't touch me. And she pushes me again. And then this is the moment, the Kill Bill music. These are the nights. I see red and I just go and then we start fighting, like proper fighting, you know. She was wearing a hijab. I didn't want to be one of those girls to be like, oh yeah, I pulled off her hijab, like, because I knew another girl, she was like, oh yeah, I pulled off her hijab. So I feel like that's quite degrading to her religion. So I was like, I tried not to, you know, go for the hijab. So I grab her up, boof, boof, and then she's like hitting me back. And it's just really intense. She's pulling my hair, she pulls out my clip-ins. I went from 6 clip-ins to 2 bits of clip-ins left. She pulled out all of it, she's throwing it. She's kicking me, and then I'm kicking her back. And then people around like, oh, like, and then her little friends here, none of them do nothing. They're like, go on, yeah, get her. And then, oh, I see this draft bitch, she's like, oh, yeah, go on, get her. I just see her legs everywhere. And then I managed to grab her up real good, and I'm like, and I start punching. And then I managed to trip her up on the floor. And then I get on top of her, but like, I'm on like my knees, but like her head is like right above my crotch. So like I'm kind of sitting on her chest and I'm giving her blows, you know. I'm not. Bad Girls Club taught me a lot. She's like kicking me, sort of, like, because I could feel her kicking my back. And then that's when her friends were like, ah, let go. And then I managed to get up because someone pulls me back and I go, bam, I kick her face. I kick that bitch's face. And do you know what? I should have put hands on all of them, because they really tried it. I didn't want to get arrested or whatever because I see the police come. The police are, one of them was like this black guy who like, he was a policeman that I think everyone in Harrow saw. He was like this big black guy and he was really sweet. The other guy was this white guy who I'd never seen before. My face was hurting. My head was hurting because like she ripped out my clip-ins. I could see bits of clipping just everywhere. She gets on, she's like, what? And then she's acting like she won the fight. I mean, I'm not saying I won the fight. I think it was quite even. Although she was punching me like this, whereas I was punching like bam. Yeah, man, the police take me. One of them comes to me and the other one goes to that group. It was the white police officer that came to me and he was like, what's going on, love? What's happening? And then I tell him exactly what happened. I was gonna make my way home and then these girls were messing with me. And I went up to them asking for them to leave me alone, and then one of them got physical with me. I have no idea what the other girl said. They were probably making out like, oh,
This scary black girl came up to us and she had beef.
like, the police officer, he says, just wait here. And they take me to like, so here's the bus station, and then there's Harrow on the Hill train station. So he takes me to there just so we can be split. And he goes inside, I'm guessing to talk to, I don't know, his co-worker or eyewitnesses or whatever, but it was kind of brief. I didn't have to write a statement or anything like that. I was probably in there for about 6 minutes, and the whole time looking around like, because I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to see anyone from my school. He comes back and he says, all right, love, like, you can go home, but I need to take your information. I'd give him my mum's number, my home address, my name, all that stuff. And he takes a picture of my Oyster card. And he says, all right, you can go. And I was like, am I gonna get in trouble? And he was like, we'll get someone to call your mum later and discuss it, but as far as I'm aware, you didn't instigate the fight. Like, they started it, so we'll deal with them. And I was like, I got away with it. So yeah, I get the bus. I remember I got the 182, hopped on the bus. I saw a group of boys get on the bus after me. So they come on the bus and they're like,
hey, that's the girl that I just fought.
and I was like, they come up to me like,
Hey, spot me though.
and then I spot them. I was like, because I didn't know these people. And then they're like,
You f***ed that girl, man. The way you bow, bow.
and they were like,
The way you got on top of her, just like bow.
and I was like, and they took my BBM pin. I went home and I was like, Mum, guess what? And then she was like, what? And then I told my mum everything that happened, and she was like,
Good, good.
and I was like, the police, they might, you know, they might call you or whatever. And she was like,
Alright, like, thank you for telling me.
kind of thing. And then I told my sister, and my sister was like, what? Like, she was shook. I told her exactly everything that happened, and she just found it funny. Went back to school thinking that, oh my god, everyone's gonna ask me what happened. But actually, no one found out about it. Let's be real. If she had beaten me up or if someone had recorded it, everyone would have found out, but no one actually found out, and I never spoke of it to anyone. When I fight someone, I don't like to, you know, brag about it or anything like that. The only people I really tell is my family. But yeah, that was the story of how I got in a fight in the middle of Harrow bus station. Very ghetto, I know, but we move. The advice I would give to those who are being bullied, me, for the longest time, I did not know how to stand up for myself. Like, whenever someone was trying to come at me or like they would say anything to me, I'll just kind of brush it off and like pretend I didn't hear it or like pretend it didn't faze me. But when it gets physical, you can't just ignore that. Like, if someone hits you, you better fucking hit them back. I would recommend to watch Bad Girls Club. Because that gave me so much balls, and I was like, do you know what, I ain't scared of no bitch. If anyone tried to get physical with you, do the bigger thing and just tell someone. Because what I did was not the best thing, because like, I mean, I don't think these girls would have, but like, what if one of them had a knife? What if I was the one to get in trouble? What if I got arrested, you know? I would say, if it's happening in school, definitely tell a teacher. Like, don't be afraid to tell anyone. Tell your family, because that's what I did. Whenever I had like a physical altercation, I would tell my mum. If anyone gets physical with you, you know, stand up for yourself. Whenever any kind of physical altercation or someone says anything to you happens, tell someone, tell your parents, especially your parents. Because I'm glad I told my mum about it. Because like, if the police all of a sudden call my mum like, oh yeah, she got in a fight, my mum would have whooped. Like, when you show weakness, they'll just feed off of that. People will feed off that. I think that's why, you know, when them girls, they just kept coming at me. And I think it was because, you know, I was silent. Silence could be a huge strength sometimes, you know. Oftentimes people are quite intimidated of quiet people, like people that stay silent in those situations. Try not to be alone too much. I mean, when that happened to me, I'll still go in places by myself and stuff, but if you're with someone, if I was with my friends, knowing what kind of friends I had back in the day, that probably would never have happened. I guess those girls were just being little bitches. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.